I'm Spindle and this is Mk1. Welcome to episode 2 of the Mk1 Golf budget track car build. Tonight I'm going to take all the bits out from inside. There's a lot of junk in here and stuff that just doesn't need to be here. I want to pull the carpet out to make sure there's no rust that I'm unaware of. I know there's going to be issues with the wiring, so I want to get everything so I can see it and get a good idea as to what I'm actually dealing with. I don't know if the cage is going to get in the way of this, but it shouldn't do, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure the dash stays in, so the cage must, like, it can't come down that far. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to leave the fuse box there, or if I'm going to gut the inside of the glove box and put the fuse box up here. Because I want to redo, I want to make sure the wiring's right, and I know there's stuff in here that's been cut around.
I know this is going to be racing. Are you ever going to take passengers?
Yeah, but they will hopefully won't need to put their gloves in the glove box.
No, but I'm talking about like where the feet are going to be, where the fuse box is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the original point for it, but I doubt I'm putting the under trays on. I want to put some gauges in here. Don't need a stereo in the track car there. The headlining is in really good condition.
Did he put a new one in?
Don't think so. It's damaged at the back where the aerial was been put in, and that's just the wires coming through, so I want to get rid of that anyway. But yeah, normally these are all ripped here and around the back edge of the boot, but it's all pretty good. More soundproofing. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut it out. I'm thinking about cutting it out, just planing it over. I did think about putting the battery in it though, unless I speak to Deadweight Industries and they give me a deal. But the battery can always go somewhere else anyway. I don't know how much I'd actually gain from putting it down, the height difference. Okay, so I've actually found a hole in the spare wheel well, which originally looked pretty solid, but then I shone the light at the other side and there is a big rust hole. I know exactly what I'm going to find on the outside. On the Mk1 Golfs, this is a very common place to go. The rear valance has a brace which goes down and attaches to the outside of the spare wheel well here, and it just catches water and rusts through. In the spare wheel where I pointed out the rust that we found, this is what I was talking about, the bit that holds the rear valance on. It's just not attached basically. I have got an idea in mind, so I'm going to do some measuring and see what I can work out with that. Hopefully it will work out how I think and look pretty cool, so we'll see what goes on with that. I'm not sure what all this is. Electrical tape's actually a really good way to prevent water getting inside the car when you finish with the holes that you've drilled in the rear valance apparently.
What do you reckon that was? Different bumper?
I've got no idea. So I've got some holes to weld up here, some rust to sort out there. Probably going to run with no bumper, so also going to have to do something with the tailpipe because it looks a bit silly poking out like that. Okay, so that's the first bit of work actually started on the car, which is good. I've been itching to do that for quite a while now. I've taken all these bits out. Didn't actually seem like a lot when I was doing it, but now there's quite a bit here, and pretty much all of it, and I'd say all of it is not going back in. Next up is to take the engine out, because I've got some work to do in there. I want to get a good look under the car. I'm very happy with how solid the car appears from inside. There's that one bit of rust in the wheel well, which as I said is not really a problem. I'm not really fussed about that. I know there is a bit on the rear arch underneath, but I can't remember quite how bad it is, so I definitely want to have a look at that. So next time hopefully will be either engine out or a look underneath the car, or I might bore you all and do a whole video taking all that soundproofing off.